Hi, this is Brian. I'm going to give you a quick overview here of caffeine and its effects on sports performance. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about how to use caffeine. Can I use it? How much is safe for consumption? But basically, look at the performance benefits of caffeine overall for all athletes. It's a central nervous system stimulant. Basically, it gives you kind of the same response as amphetamines, but a much weaker response in these guys. And amphetamines, reminder, are banned by the NCAA. Also has aerobic and anaerobic benefits. Basically, it increases your power, volume of work. It can also decrease your reaction time, lower your rate of perceived exertion, and decrease pain perception. It also, from an aerobic standpoint, can make you go a little bit longer and recover quicker in between your bouts of running on the court. So your athletes who are going to benefit are your random intermittent sports athletes, such as you guys, basketball players. Endurance athletes, as we see, can also benefit by the improved endurance. But basketball specific, we know we're an anaerobic sport, right? With the aerobic system that's going to be aiding in recovery between when you're on the bench and between your time on the court. Basketball is going to require repeated power outputs, jumping, cutting, sprinting, passing, shooting, playing defense. It's random, and the CNS stimulation, the central nervous system stimulation, the effect that you get with caffeine could aid in all these activities. Okay, here's just a quick list on some common stuff. You see, no-dose in Starbucks coffee, 12 ounce, and even just one tablet of no-dose containing a good amount of caffeine, along with Red Bull, Monster, energy shots, black tea. So there's caffeine hidden in a lot of stuff. We also not only have to consider how much caffeine is in a product, but what other contents are in there as well. So disadvantage of caffeine, it can increase blood pressure. So if you do have any cardiovascular issues, be sure to check with the medical staff. It can also, in some people, lead to anxiety, restlessness, lightheadedness. Just everyone's going to respond to caffeine differently. Some are called non-responders. It has no effect. Others, it may lead to those anxiety, restlessness effects. And like I mentioned earlier, what are the other ingredients in this capsule or drink, or this Red Bull or Monster, whatever you're taking in the energy drink? Are there other banned substances in the drink? You have to look that up. If you're not sure, check with us. And does caffeine work as a synergistic effect with all these other things like sugar and taurine? Reminder that energy drinks have 2 to 3 times more sugar than recommended by a traditional sports drink. So that can cause you some gastrointestinal or stomach distress, which you definitely do not want. Also, the laxative effect, probably not a good idea before practice or competition. So here's the guidelines for the NCAA right now. It's a banned substance, but basically in the equivalence of 8 to 10 cups of coffee in 2 to 3 hours. So moderate caffeine consumption will not cause a positive test. So if you're doing it, consuming it in moderation, you're having good performance benefits, keep it up. But if not, it may not be for you. So overall, just any supplement. There's no supplements approved by the NCAA, so check with our staff here before ingesting any product. And there's also a list of banned substances on the website, as you see in the slide here. So overall, caffeine has numerous performance effects. There's no long-term evidence of any health risk. Check with your doctor if you have any pre-existing cardiovascular issues. Know what else is in the drink, the capsule. If you're not sure, again, please, please, please check with us. You never know. And you hear about it all the time, athletes getting caught saying they didn't know what was in they took something, they thought it was something else, and they're getting a positive test. So individual responses differ. So do pre-practice, pre-competition is probably not the time to experiment. So pre-game, if you've never had a huge dose of or even any dose of caffeine before, probably not the best time, because you don't want to experience any of those detrimental side effects if you're one of those people. So multiple references. Any questions, again, please see the strength and conditioning staff. Thanks.